Hi, I'm Representative Scott Allen. As a parent and lawmaker, I've watched with growing concern as chemical puberty blockers, drugs once reserved for rare medical conditions, have become a go-to intervention for young people grappling with gender dysphoria. These drugs promise a pause button on puberty, but the side effects they carry are anything but temporary. The FDA hasn't approved puberty blockers for gender dysphoria. They're used off-label, meaning we're experimenting on kids without robust long-term studies. These powerful drugs were designed for treating medical issues most commonly found in adults: endometriosis, prostate cancer, uterine fibroids, among others. Let's take a look at the potential side effects listed on the disclosure documents for the prescription drugs used to, quote, block puberty. The first thing that stood out to me was that the drug, quote, may cause new or worsened psychiatric problems. Many assert the reason they want puberty blockers prescribed is to help their teen with the psychiatric problem of gender dysphoria, and yet the puberty blocker drug may actually worsen the mental health of the recipient. Equally bad is that the puberty blocking drugs may permanently decrease bone density and may cause the stalling of typical brain development in minors. It makes sense that a drug that blocks human growth and development, realistically, cannot be limited in scope and effect to simply one area of the human body. When we turn our attention to the application of cross-sex hormones, the likely side effects are equally scary. While the temporary effects seem unpleasant, such as unusual bleeding or dizziness, it is the long-term and permanent effects that are most alarming, including infertility, inflamed liver, or increased risk of cancer. In April 2024, the National Health Service in England completed a systematic review of all the available research on the effects of minors seeking to medically transition. Dr. Hilary Crass, who led the review, said, quote, "We cannot expect minors to make life-changing decisions in a vacuum without being able to weigh their risks and benefits now and in the long term. We owe our children policies rooted in caution, not conjecture. Side effects like brittle bones, stunted brains, lost fertility, and fragile hearts aren't reversible with a press release, an apology before Congress, or a lawsuit. They are burdens these young people will carry for life. The Help Not Harm bill says no more. It's a call to protect the vulnerable, prioritize evidence, and give every child the chance to grow up whole. I urge my colleagues, and every parent hearing this, to join me in choosing the future of our young people over fleeting trends.